Hello everyone, in this video I will introduce how we can use the safe monitoring function block to connect the safety output terminal's physical channel. In previous video we introduced how we can use the safe eStop function block to connect the eStop channels, as well as use the safe monitoring function block to connect the gate and the light curtain signal channels. When we use the safe monitoring function block for the safety input and the safety output, the key difference is that EDM signal. The full name of that EDM, that is external device monitoring. Usually that EDM signal comes from relay normal closed feedback, and this is relay controlled by the safety output signal. So to implement the safety output control with the EDM feedback function, we will use a function block to connect the safety output terminals. Which kind of function block we can use? Usually we can still use this safe monitor function block. Let's drag it out. And we can drag or leave away. Leave this area for the logic. We zoom in. So this function block can be used to enable the valve bank at the turntable B side. Function block valve at table B side enable. And our control signal will connect this monitor number 1 and number 2 channel. And our output, we will give this channel output a name here. The valve at B side enable. Valve at B side enable. And now according to our application, to control the safety output, according to the safety level, the EDM signal can come from one standard module, and that standard module, the signal come from K1 and K2 normal closed signal. According to this diagram we just showed, the EDM signal will come from the standard PLC. The standard PLC will transfer that standard signal to this safety area. Firstly, let's give a tag name to this EDM. Valve at B side EDM. And for this restart, so this restart, we will leave this restart as a disable. For the output control, usually we will leave this restart as a disable. We will not connect anything here. According to the manual, if we look at this monitor function, we go to the function block monitoring. If we look at this, if you restart enable, you can use the arrow acknowledge to reset that. Or if you restart is disable, so basically that signal depends on the EDM, and because in our case we will use the EDM, so we will leave this restart as a disable status. So we only connect the restart here. That is the enable signal for the valve at the B side. Okay, next, we will still drag one safe monitoring. Next one, that is a valve at table A side enable. And from here we will name valve at A side EDM. And its output, that is a valve at A side enable. Those signals will connect to the output safety terminal. So next, let's drag another one. That is a turntable enable signal. You can name it FB table drive enable. Its output named table drive enable. And its EDM, we can name table drive EDM. And next, let's drag a safe monitoring for pneumatic valve air enable. This enable signal will control the main air supply for the tooling system on side A and side B of the turntable. So we can name function block air enable. And this is the air EDM, air valve EDM. And this is the air valve enable. Okay. And the last one, that is the tooling system inside the cell. Drag another one. We can name tool in cell enable. That is the tool in cell enable. EDM is named tool in cell EDM. Let's have a global view. This is our safety inputs and this is our safety outputs. We create a 5 function block here, and those 5 tags are used to connect the safety output terminals. So let's connect one by one. To connect these tags the same way, we will use this variable mapping list. So let's go to the join. A side output enable, that is a slot 5, channel 1. B side, that is the channel 2. Let's connect this first. So the valve at the A side enable, that is the slot 5, channel 1. Firstly, let's look at this tag name, valve at A side enable, which is here, valve at A side enable. On the left side is already connected to function block, so we can see verified, which is FB valve at table A side enable, which is this function block name. So on here, click this small icon, it will pop up the output channel here, so which is a slot 5, the channel 1. Right? And for the valve at the B side enable, that will connect to the slot 5 channel 2. Let's look at the drawing here. And for the drive enable, it will connect to the slot 3. Air dump valve, it will connect to slot 5. So drive table drive enable. So drive is here, table drive enable. It will connect the slot 5 channel 3. And the next, the air valve. Go to the air valve enable. Air valve enable tag here, and it will connect to the channel 4. And the last, for the slot 6 safety output channel, that is the tooling enable signal for the inside. But for here, it has 2 channels, enable the retract and enable the extend inside the cell. And I would like to use this as a special case. if you want to use this function block to control two safety outputs, use one function block, this tag, how we can do that? You could do this. Tool in cell enable, right? Which need to connect the slot 6, channel 1 and 2. So let's firstly find out this tool in cell enable. Tool in cell enable, which is here. So let's click this. And this time when you select this, press the control. Select 1 and 2 together. And click the OK. So after that, you will see this tool in cell enable connect two tags here. So once we finish this, we connect all the safety output terminals channel to our function block. So totally we have a 5 function block. Valve at A side, valve at B side, turntable drive enable, airflow, air valve enable, as well as a tooling enable signal inside the cell. Keep in mind, for the safe monitoring function block for controlling the safety output, we will not use the restart, this control signal here. Instead, we will use the EDM, give a feedback to this function block. And in our case, depends on our safety level, this EDM signal will come from the standard PLC. I will use another video to introduce how we can transfer one tag from the standard PLC to the safety PLC. Let's do a summary. In this video and one previous video, we introduced how we can connect the input and output safety terminals in the function block. We use this variable mapping list to connect all of them. This list is very clear. If we go to the alias device slot 2, find this linking, it only connect to those tags here, but it doesn't have the detailed channel, which channel connect to which. So the relationship from this physical card to the safety logic tags, the typical area you can find this relationship that is here, variable mapping. So in next video, I will show how we can program the logic around this area based on our cell safety control. See you in next video.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up. If you like to watch more videos in my channel, please subscribe. See you in next video.